Hello, and a very warm welcome to our 10th Democracy Talk. My name is Diana Trevino. I will be moderating the session today. And we have the chance to listen today to Clàudia Soler, Susana Benguerel, Valentina Franco, Judith Busquets, and Paul Quesada of the Catalan School Carrilet of Palafrugell about the project Read Rights, which is a pilot project of the Democrat Project also. And in the end, we will then have time for some questions we might have for a dialogue. And so I warmly welcome you, Clàudia, and also your team. And I'm very happy that you joined us today. And you are free to turn on your camera so that we can see you.
Okay, hi.
We have problems, but
a technical problem
one
with
second.
the camera. You can hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Oh my God.
If not, if the camera is not working for you, you also can try to start sharing your screen. But of course, it would be nice to see you also.
Perfecte.
Tornem a provar, ara? Sembla.
A veure.
Sí, que compartim la pantalla. Si no sortim i tornem a entrar, és possible?
A veure. Perdó, aquí. Share screen, tota pantalla. És que no ens deixa tampoc.
Sí.
No,
Has
no
de
ens
tocar-hi.
deixa. Aquí?
I comparteix.
Okay. Now you can see our screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So, good afternoon. Yeah, one moment. Presentation. Yeah,
Now.
now? Okay. Without our faces. Okay.
Which is really a pity.
Wait, that moment. Okay, let's go. Good afternoon, and thank you very much, Eugen, for inviting us to these interesting democracy talks. Let me introduce the members of the Democrat Carrilet team, Paul and Judith, both tutors and of the 6th grade groups, and also English teachers. Susana,
und der nicht folgen kann, weil das irgendwie auf
you can hear us?
Kopfhörer.
No.
I would like just to tell all participants that are not speaking or presenting to turn off their microphones, please. But that's not referring to you, Clàudia.
Okay. Diana, but you are here. You can hear us, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. Let's continue. Okay, Paul and Judith. Susana is a newcomer students teacher and linguistic inclusive and cohesion coordinator. Valentina, head of studies and English teacher too. And myself, Clàudia, music teacher and nowadays headmistress. Today, we would like to share with you the collective school project Read Rights, and provide some background to contextualize it. Okay, we are located in Palafrugell, a coastal municipality in Girona, on the Costa Brava. Escola Carrilet is a state-funded center with students aged 3 to 12 years old. The low socioeconomic context of the municipality determines a lot our school as a maximum complexity. Also, we host a very diverse range of cultures and languages, mainly from Africa, South America, and Eastern Europe. In recent years, we have experienced a high degree of student mobility during the school year. Those elements are relevant as they greatly affect educational success. The school's official language is Catalan, and many students are not familiar with it, which makes learning more challenging. For this reason, we have decided to focus on the basics. Additionally, 2 years ago, the Department of Education implemented a new curriculum emphasizing the importance of transversal aspects known as vectors. One of these is the democracy vector. The department also called for schools interested in participating in the Democrat program. And here we are excited to keep learning and moving forward. Last year, while defining a project, we designed read writes with a very clear goal: to help improve learning and educational levels while promoting democratic values. We specifically focused on reading and children's rights and responsibilities. No encara.
Last June, we participated in the Dublin workshop, and we wanted to share this experience with the entire Carrilet educational community, especially with the students and their families. For these two reasons, we thought it would be interesting to create a homemade video, giving a broad explanation of the project goals. Now, we're sharing it to you. You'll notice that it also reflects the small actions that have been happening at the school for several years now, related to the democracy vector.
No.
És un projecte de recerca financiat pel programa europeu Horizon Europe i liderat per la Universitat de Barcelona, que involucra 10 entitats de 8 països diferents de la Unió Europea.
El nostre objectiu és explorar l'educació per a la democràcia, basada en valors i normes com la inclusió, la tolerància, la justícia, la solidaritat i la no discriminació, fonamentals per a la Unió Europea.
L'equip impulsor i l'equip docent de l'escola participem a trobades i tallers nacionals i internacionals del programa Democrat per formar-nos i compartir experiències i coneixements amb d'altres professionals i investigadors relacionats amb els valors democràtics. El proper mes de juny anirem a Dublín per exposar el nostre projecte Read Rights, que vincula els drets i deures dels infants amb la lectura.
En formem part pels valors democràtics que volem transmetre i la seva vinculació amb el nou currículum, a més de la possibilitat d'internacionalització.
Mirem l'actualitat.
Ens reunim a l'assemblea. Els delegats d'aula ens representen. Participem en concursos i certàmens que ens fan reflexionar amb els valors. Recordem els drets dels infants.
Participem al Consell dels Infants de Palafrugell. Visitem institucions com l'Ajuntament. Dialoguem amb el defensor del ciutadà de Palafrugell. Fem projectes d'aula i activitats relacionades amb ODS. Respectem el toc de paraula.
Introduirem les tertúlies democràtiques.
Farem un projecte col·lectiu, Read Right, Read Rights. Ens formarem en democràcia per construir una escola democràtica.
Aprofundirem en l'educació pels drets i deures humans i dels infants.
Farem xarxa democràtica nacional i internacional a través del projecte Democrat.
Som democràtics.
You may have noticed that we try to include the students of all ages in the video, as we believe that respect, participation, and also reaching agreements are essential values to promote democracy at the school. You've seen a 3-year-old students learning to take speaking turns, to share, to learn about the world and their rights and also their duties. To participate as environmental delegates or in the municipal children's council. No matter their age, we believe that all students have the opportunity to learn about democracy at our school.
In the video, you have seen the proposal that we made last year, but now during this course, we are going to implement all the proposal. The main aim is to foster democratic values through daily reading in classroom and promoting democratic discussions. All the staff, all the teacher staff is involved, and also all the students from all ages, as Paul said, are involved in the project. We will learn diverse attitudes, such how to request and respect speaking turns, how to cultivate critical mindset, and on other attitudes that make democracy possible. That make democracy possible. We are going to integrate the implementation of Read Rights project in the school reading plan. The reading plan is a document that we agreed upon all the teaching team, and we set the lines of how we read, how we teach to read in the school, and the modeling, the reading strategies, the peer tutoring, and all the strategies we use in the different ages to foster reading skills. And this is the way we mix all together the democracy values into the reading plan.
We understand education for democracy in a broad sense. In this case, we have chosen to focus on children's rights and responsibilities, as it is a topic close to the hearts of the children in our school. We will define different types of text: comics, stories, posters, new articles, and more, and different formats: newspapers, magazines, social media, illustrated books, and more, for all levels within the reading plan. The selected readings will become part of the daily 30-minute reading time that all students have.
Also, we want to set the rules for a proper dialogical debate. This is difficult because we are talking about kids from 3 years to 12, but the aim is to allow each class group to develop actions and reflections according to their needs and interests, and at the end of the process, maybe we have a proper dialogical debate. Some of the classes, maybe the big ones, will even decide to implement a service learning project in our municipality, in our town, working with local entities or NGOs or associations that we are already collaborating with them to create connections with other schools to to practice, to put in practice all this dialogical debate.
Our goal is to progress from the democratic citizenship competence of participation, solidarity, and deliberation to the competence of judgment, which involves comparing reliable information and interpreting it.
Okay, these are very high-level goals, so we had to take into account evaluation and assessment during all the process. We're going to take into account democratic competencies indicated in the Democrat program, but using co-evaluation and self-evaluation, but also aspects related to how we can implement the project. It means that we have the assessment, we are preparing the assessment for kids, but also we are preparing the assessment for us, for two, at the end of the project, have the feedback and maybe the improvements for the next years. We believe that also we have to give meaning to reading activities we already carry out in the school, and we also have already class assemblies. We have different practices to foster reading, like reading bodies, but we need to deepen the difficult part is to deepen in democratic values and consolidate this as a school approach. For us, we need to learn through cooperation and horizontal relationships among the students, and this is essential for us to build knowledge. So this is part also of the evaluation process. We also are proud to mention that this year we have become part of the network of schools of the Department of Education in Catalonia, that is Reading Competence Network, and it goes all together with our Democrat project.
This project involves first that the teachers at our school need to clearly understand the project's goals. When teachers know exactly what they want to achieve, they are more likely to succeed. That's why we have set aside time, especially in this first term, to focus on this through discussions, agreements, and training. And in January, we will start applying the project in the classroom. Second, we need to keep gathering and selecting books and materials on children's rights and responsibilities. And we are reaching out to associations, schools, and others who have done similar projects so we can learn from their experiences. Lastly, it's about building connections, raising awareness, and creating a community. We have already started this. At the beginning of the project, we got support from the Constellation of Palafrugell, and now we are working with Palafrugell Library, Josep Pla Foundation, Pallac Foundation, and No Llegiu Bookshop, all of which have previously worked with us on reading activities. And the last goal is to engage families and promote democratic awareness.
Okay, well, we know we have very high expectations, but the school and the educational community are really highly motivated, and we want to achieve the goals that set within the Read Write project. We believe we can help raise students' knowledge and make it clear that democracy requires effort. From our point of view, reading is a fundamental tool to work on it. In this sense, we fully agree with the quote from Margaret Fuller, "Today a reader, tomorrow a leader." We are currently organizing an exhibition also for the entire school year in the school hall. We have discussed the project also with Radio Palafrugell, and we have an agreement with them to broadcast podcast and democratic readings that we do throughout the year, and also articles for the Palafrugell magazine now are being prepared. Moreover, soon at the school website, we will have a specific virtual space for the project, and we are connected through the Agora of the Democrat program too. Okay, we are immensely grateful for the support and assistance we have received, and continue to receive from the Democrat program, and very grateful also to entire USEN team. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation, that you join us and that you share your experience with us. Is there any chance that you can turn on the camera? It would be so nice to see you. But if not, we just handle it in that way.
We keep on trying.
Okay. So I would like to now open time or the floor for discussions or questions you might have. I took note of some questions, but I also invite you here in the Zoom and also in the YouTube audience to address everything you would like to ask the team of Carrilet. I would like to start maybe with my first point, and I was wondering if you faced any challenges when implementing the project, because as far as I know, you recently started to launch it, right?
Yeah, the challenge lies in addressing such a broad topic within the classroom. Teachers have the responsibility to select appropriate materials and clearly define the specific purpose behind their choices. We must also ensure that the students grasp the message, understand the vocabulary, and comprehend concepts like the right to peace and well-being. Beyond that, we can see from news and mass media. For this reason, we believe that teachers are key players and time and training are essential to address this aspect.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we have a question from Georges and then Vanina. So Georges, feel free to start.
And many thanks to the colleagues from the school. And I wanted to ask them how many hours per week do they dedicate to this, whether it's part of the regular curriculum or it's an addition. Sorry if I missed it, if you said it and I didn't register. And also, how do the kids respond in terms of being interested, staying on, or they see it as another obligation as part of the curriculum? Thank you.
Okay, the project is sought to be done during the reading plan time. It means that we have 30 minutes daily sessions. This is the reading plan. Also, we have some actions that we can do during language workshops. And the connection within the curriculum is the reading skills, is to work on reading skills first, but then to work on democratic competence. So this is the connection with curriculum, but also to keep the students engaged in the project, because we have been preparing different materials. This is the way we choose different books with different kinds of formats and approaches to keep the students motivated. But also it's important to take into account that we are in a socioeconomical background that makes the kids be aware of many social problematics. So this is important for us to, as we say at the beginning, we have the label of maximum complexity school. This is because of our socioeconomic status, and it makes our students come from migration process, for example, and they know very well what is what kind of difficulties that they can face during their lives. So this is a part that makes the project very bien. How to say? I don't know how to say, but it's proper for us, the project. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Then Vanina, I think you also have a question, and then Carmen.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, and thank you so much for such a lovely presentation. When we were in Dublin, I remember I was in the room when you were presenting the project the first time, and it really caught my attention for the democracy talk. So thanks again. I think
It worked.
Yay.
My gosh.
Yeah, so I guess my question is sort of coming off of the back of the other one. You said that a lot of these students, they come from backgrounds, in Africa and Eastern Europe. So there's obviously big linguistic and cultural differences, but everything is taught in Catalan, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I'm just wondering how you are able to surpass these challenges, or like where you've seen problems and how you aim to address them.
Yes, we have different nationalities in our school. We have some 80% of students that come from another countries and that have a different language from Catalan. And this is the way we have the support, the linguistic support classroom. This year we have an improvement of this classroom. Susana is the teacher of this classroom, and we introduce students of different ages to Catalan. We introduce them in a different way that they will do in a foreign language class. So we try to make all the teaching very meaningful for them, including topics of culture or Catalan culture or European culture too, because they come, as we said, most of them come from Africa. So they have a different culture, different traditions, or from South America, different culture, different tradition. They don't come from big cities or from schools with a high income. So we face all difficulties, and we are used to. The main thing is that here in our time we are used to work with them, so we already have the strategies. Now the thing with the project is that we find that we have to work on democratic values because it's a need from them, it's a need for us.
And in addition, you could explain also the network with other schools like ours that they share experience. If you
And also talking about the linguistic support, we say newcomers. How do you say? La acogida? We have a specific program from newcomers, and they meet together. So we have a common project with other schools with kids in the same situation, and they can share their experiences. They share their experiences as how they migrate to our countries, how their customs from their countries, and they can share also their needs. So this is a background for us that is important to make this project meaningful.
Thank you.
Okay, then Carmen, your question.
Yes, thank you, Diana. I was, well, Claudia and team, congratulations. I think you are doing something so nice and it's really nice. But I was wondering, because the project is very interesting, very useful. It helps at different levels, the integration of migrant children, but also it also helps at democratic level and also at reading level, so many levels. I'm fascinated by the model you have. And I was just wondering, I know you've just said that you work with other schools, and I'm just wondering if you have started to tell schools in Catalonia and in other places what you are doing, how you are doing, and if you are actually giving tips to other schools to adopt or to adapt your experience to their own needs and realities. And I think that the model that you have developed it can be very flexible. You are taking every single opportunity to do things, and it's such an incredible project, Claudia. I really have to congratulate you.
Thanks a lot, Karma, for your support also. Okay, we could explain about, we are also invited in Xarxa de Competència Lectora, next plenary.
Yes.
So I think Valentina could explain more in more confidence English speaking.
Okay,
But
see,
yes.
as we said, this year we are participating in the Reading Competence Network, and there we will have the opportunity to explain our project. And also, we are considering it as a second step because we are already work in process. We are already implementing the strategies, and we need to review them. With the Democrat team, we are setting the indicators to assess the project, and I think this is the second step. But now, the first step, as Claudia says, we will participate in a forum with the Reading Competence Network.
And also the zero step is nowadays when we are sharing moments with families in community education Carrilet school, no? And for that we did the video last year because if we want to set up a project, all the community has to know it. So it's important that to share the goals and the strategies and the different activities or actions that we will take taken into account.
And also as a previous step, the school, and here in Palagrufell, the municipality, we have the Children's Council of the municipality, and there we have kids from other schools, and we have the kids and their teachers from other schools, so we can share our experience there too. This is is part of our democratic culture, and I think we have to boost these initiatives from our town. And I think this is a part where we can share to our experience.
And in addition, also when we had meetings with Libreria Museu, Fundació Pallac, Fundació Pla, and Biblioteca Public Library, all these entities, we had a fantastic meeting, and we agree that the importance of communicate this project to Palafrugell. So we agree with some actions to have together. And okay, here at the school we can do ABC, but there in other places in Palafrugell, they will have also some other activities related with the project. For example, no sé si voleu explicar passaport d'Inauta o així. If you want to explain about the connection with Passaport d'Inauta or the other things.
Here in Palafrugell, we have a thing called Edunauta passport that consists of also most of them are free activities, and this allows to children with and their families also with very low economic capacity to do lots of things and activities here in Palafrugell. And I don't know, maybe some are for sports activities, other cultural, or other in Josep Pla Foundation or in the library. And it's a very interesting thing that they have been doing this for a few years here in Palafrugell.
Well, in that sense, explain that in that sense, it's an opportunity for all children of all Palafrugell children. And for example, Josep Pla Foundation said, okay, we have some activities for this Passaporte d'Unauta, so we can prepare some activities related to children's rights. And we can also explain about your project. So it's a collaboration that possibilita
that allows children
to bring us to know more about our project than here at the school.
Are you keeping a memory log or whatever, and are you actually thinking about writing the experience and creating something like a report,
Yes.
a book, something?
Yes, Karma.
I'm always giving homework.
We have a secret goal, a secret
Wonderful.
challenge. Because yes, after this meeting with the other entities, we absolutely agree that it's important to write all the things we are doing. Okay,
Please.
and all the things we will be exposed in the hall at the school. But also in the virtual space in the website, the school website, because is a reading after a debate. But if the classes want to go forward, to move forward, they could plan, organize to do no sé com es diu, percentatge de serveis.
Service learning project.
Service learning project with other entities or associations or what they mean. So we think that our project is, there are some part, a fixed part.
That is more academic.
Okay.
More...
But there's another part that allows teachers and children to choose their path or their way or their specific challenge. So we agree that it could be a project with a lot of different little activities. So all these things we will write it for sure. And we have another idea that is too early to share with you now.
If it's a secret, keep it.
Yes, because we are focused on that also. We are doing things and we want to share it with other schools and other communities.
Yes.
And also we want to know about previous experience, because there are a lot of previous experience in different places here in Catalonia, for example. And now we focusing in this subject, we have discovered a lot of things and places that we didn't know that. So it's very interesting, and we want to integrate those experience also in our project. So for that we said, okay, the first term since December, the implementation of the project is only focused on teachers, not in children, because finally, if you want to have success with a project, teachers have to know a lot what they want to achieve.
Indeed.
So it's the essential key.
Yes,
For
the key. The
success
key.
for the success for the project. So for that, we said it's important to take time to do it and have formació, que seria learnings,
Training.
assessments, and different and connections, and know about different experience.
Mhm.
And now, in that moment, we are here. And going here, we have discovered a lot of interesting things. So it is a kind of hope also, no? Because we are not alone. So, and it's wonderful to know that we are not alone, and someone in another place and another time did something similar, and we could share each other.
Very good. Thank you very much, Claudia and team.
I would have a comment in the chat from one of our participants, and it's a comment and a question. I think it's also very interesting. He mentions the video was amazing. This is one of the very few instances I have seen of small children understanding the values of democracy. But an issue is that happens is you can only truly appreciate democracy and the values behind it when you are exposed to other systems of autocracy. Is there some way the students are able to understand how non-democratic systems are and see the problems in those?
Yes. For you. This answer for her.
Okay. As we said before, the reality of our school and the background that we have in our town is important and allows us to make the project possible. See, it's important from them to take turns to participate and say, I need to talk, I need to explain this, or I need to talk to somebody about my problem, my reality, and we are used to this. So the video reflects all these little moments that we have in our school that maybe are not common in other schools. In other schools, if I teach English, I arrive with my set of curriculum work, and I said, oh, okay, today we're going to work on to be verb or actions or sport actions, but no talking about the reality. We have migration process, and with most of them, we have problems with access to good nutrition. We have a program with milk and fruit for children. So we share these moments with them. Oh, today we have apples. Today we have cherries to share at school. And these all are opportunities that make us work on democracy in an implicit way. The thing with the project is to make all of these actions explicit.
Of course.
And also the value of having a collective project for all the children in the school, and also families and community. So it's important. For that, the video, there are when people went to recorder them, you could see all
Feel the sense.
feel the sense. So and also they have seen each other on the screen after edit the video. So okay, I have done something very important because the school has put my my face in a video, and is in some subtitles, in English subtitles also. So it's very important that. So be be aware about taking part in a collective project is a good way also to develop democratic values.
Thank you. I would, I don't know if we have more questions from our participants. If not, I would have my last question. And this is related to the long-term sustainability of your project. Are you planning to implement this or integrate it in your school curriculum? Or what are you thinking of doing in order to keep this very important project you are running now, maybe for some years, or maybe also really to integrate it in your curriculum?
Perhaps, Valentina, you could explain about the Palagrufell?
Yes. It's a huge topic and a lot of work to do, and we have been doing a lot of work during these months. So it can be a single action. It can be we don't understand the project as a single action this year, or this year we are working on kids' rights, and that's all, and we are going to finish this now. Now the idea is to make this project the reading plan project for all our school. So we are going to integrate, or we are integrating now the reading about rights, kids' rights, into the reading plan. So the reading plan goes from children from 3 to 12. So we have 9 years of reading about kids' rights and democracy to go on, because they started with 3 years. They don't read, but they can learn how to take turns, as you can see in the video. They can learn different words to talk about democracy, but it's a huge process. You can do this during just 1 year. It has to be a long-term project. And now, maybe we started with a different idea to do just the project this year, but now the idea is to make the project to be the reading plan of our school.
This is great. I really totally support you, I must say.
Thanks a lot.
No, well, these were my questions. I think we don't have any questions more from our participants. I really thank you very much that you joined us today, that you shared your experience in a very, that we see a practical approach how democratic education can be implemented in school settings. And I wish you, and I think we all wish you, all the best for the next month and also for the next years. And yeah, we will stay in touch, definitely. And before closing, I would like to announce our democracy talk, the next one. Please feel free to join also if you can and if you are interested. This will take place on the 16th of October, and we will speak about the topic Citizens' Assemblies for Children and Young People, and this will be presented by a Democrat project partner, Benjamin Mellon of the Dublin City University. So, but thanks a lot for joining us today, and all the best for you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks to you.
Greetings to the children. Keep up the good work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a nice year, week, and day.
Thanks.